Hello again and welcome to Just Cooking with Just Rhys, where today we're making sugar cookies, I think they're called. We're making cookies, alright? Cue the intro.
Just cooking with Just Rhys.
Alright, so I have my recipe here because this one's a bit more complicated than cereal. Okay, ingredients that you'll need are as follows. Butter, I've got mine here. Granulated sugar. I went to the shop for this because we didn't have any. Well, we did, I just didn't want to use that one. So, sugar. And I've got 2 flours. I'm gonna use just plain flour because it doesn't really specify. So flour too. And if you want to spice it up, fucking sprinkles, bro. And I've got Asda's Prime Sprinkles. Cause sprinkles. Anyways, extra stuff. Before you start anything, oven. You want to preheat that. Don't ask me to what. I just do it because it's like a knob. I do it to about just over halfway. Then you want a bowl. I'm gonna use a fucking lamb one. I'm also gonna get my tray out now. I'm gonna use a cookies one or a cake one, but choose a tray, it doesn't really matter. Alright, now that we've got our stuff, it's time to start making. I'm the star of this show, Just Rhys. Right, so the butter, right? We need tablespoon, okay? This is important because we're going off tablespoon measurements. This is going off cups, but I'm going from tablespoons. We need 4.5 tablespoons of butter. So you just wanna scoop it up and plop it in there. Alright. There's 2. Oh, that's quite a big one actually. 3. 4 and a half. You should have a gaping hole in the middle of the butter. Pardon my dog. He's decided he wants a drink. Dog content. Lovely. Lovely stuff. On the agenda, sugar. Alright. We'll be back after a brief break. After that brief break of letting my dog outside and letting him drink all of the water that we have left in the house, we're adding the sugar. Alright. Granulated sugar. This means it's chunky. So you want to open that shit up. Right? And you want 3 tablespoons of this. 3, alright? So not 4.5 like the butter. You want less sugar than butter. So I'm going to be careful when I'm... 2. 3. Easy. Alright, so now we want to mix that. It says, in medium bowl, beat together butter and sugar until combined.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Uh-oh. 2/3 a cup and 3 tablespoons. Uh-oh. We're gonna do it anyways. I've got a wooden spoon here. We're gonna mix it, alright? Because you wanna make sure that the butter and the sugar are fully mixed and it'll create like a paste, right? I'm guessing so, because it's looking pasty right now. This is what mine looks like. I think that looks right. Add in the flour and blend well. Then blend in the vanilla. Oh, you can, oh! Wait, do I have it? I don't know if I have it. I don't think we do. Okay, so after looking, I don't have the secret ingredient. You can add vanilla. If you're adding vanilla, just add a teaspoon, alright? We're gonna add the flour now. Remember, I'm just using plain flour. Self-raising is just self-raising, I guess. It raises itself. I don't want mine to do that, I don't think. Okay, so we're adding 2 cups and 1 tablespoon. So going off the proportions that I've gone off of, that's 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this doesn't work, I blame myself. You're gonna mix that in now. I might even go in with my hands actually now, to be fair. If you're gonna go in with the hands, make sure they're clean. I have washed mine prior to this. Basically, you want it to come out as a dough. Doesn't smell the best. Oh, I should have used the right measurements, man. That looks kind of doughy, right? It's just a bit sticky. I'm gonna add more flour. You know what? I'm gonna eyeball it too, because I'm like that.
I'm the star of the show.
That doesn't taste too bad. Alright, I'm gonna add the sprinkles. This cooking show is a disaster. I haven't read the recipe in like 10-20 minutes now. I'm adding more sprinkles. Roll the dough into 1-inch bowls. Gently roll the bowls in the remaining 3 tablespoons of sugar until lightly coated. What? It is still really sticky. We're gonna add more flour. I'll resume when we're on the next step. Okay, viewers, we have dough. It didn't even take that long. It just took a bit of extra flour, to be fair. I don't think I put enough in. So next step, by the way, we're gonna grease the baking tray. We're gonna grease it because at the end of the day, otherwise our cookies are gonna stick, and we don't want that. We don't want our cookies to stick, man. What am I doing with my life? Right, we're gonna, so you put butter on your fucking paper towel or whatever it is, and you just fucking rub that shit in, right? That's all greasing is. It's just putting butter in a pan. I did put all the sprinkles in, by the way. It's actually baking, so it should be just baking with Rhys. Cue the intro. It's baking! It's time to add the cookies into the sugar into the baking tray. So we're gonna set up a station. We're gonna have a baking tray to the right, sugar in the middle, and mix to left, right? You're gonna grab some of your mixture. You're gonna make it into a nice little bowl, like that. All right. And like I said, it's like a little sticky, but it's not too sticky, right? And you're gonna coat it in sugar, which is what the recipe says to do. And then you're gonna put it in the baking tray. Et voila. It's literally as easy as that. All right. And you're just gonna do this over and over again until you run out of mixture or some shit. I don't know. This is a good time to say subscribe so I can get a DS game. Subscribe and like and watch my videos. I forgot to mention the chatting segment. It's not going to be in this episode, I'm sorry. I can't eat like a bunch of cookies on my own. I'm not that fat, so we can speed this part up, man. bottom bit, if you're a kid, make your parents do this bit because we're gonna deal with some hot shit. That's what they look like. Gently roll the balls, transfer the bottom of a measuring cup or glass, press down to flatten them. Oh, we were supposed to flatten them and add the sprinkles on. Oh, it doesn't matter. I've added my sprinkles early, it's fine. Now we're gonna flatten them with the spoon. So I'm literally just gonna press them down in the middle with the spoon to flatten them into these trays so they fill it up. That looks pretty damn good, you know? Bake for about 14 to 16 minutes or until slightly golden around the edges on the bottom. So I'm gonna stick it in for about 14 minutes. I just keep checking every 5 minutes, I can't lie. In the oven, we'll come back to them. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. Now we've got to clean up our little station. But before we do that, we're gonna have a boost. I swear something just fizzed. I hope not. How's your day going? Do you ever just like wonder whether all the lights in the world stop at the same time? Like, you know the red lights, the traffic lights, do you reckon if they all stopped at one time, there's like a split second every car on at those stop signs were stopped? You know, I think birds are cameras. Hay fever's a bitch, man. I wouldn't wish hay fever on my worst enemy, man. It sucks. Looks like our cookies are ready. Machines, am I right, guys? Ooh, they look sick, but look at them. I'm gonna go enjoy my cookies after they've cooled down. I'll leave you to it. I'm sorry there's no talking segment this week, but next week we will be making Rice Krispie cookies or cornflake cookies with marshmallows and white chocolate. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Just Cooking with Just Rhys. I am your host, Just Rhys, and I'll see you in the next spoonful.